verse 11, Ke exalexato lot, iafto, pasantin perihoron to Iordanu. And Lot chose to himself all the place about the Jordan. So he was looking at what looked good for him, not what's best for his uncle. Ke apire lot apo Anatolon. And Lot departed from Anatolon, from the east. I'm not exactly sure. This is strange because Anatolon, east, would think that he would be going, from the west to the east. But the Anatolon has the word Anatolia as a direct, English derivative is Anatolia, is Turkey today. Ke diahoris the son, and they were parted. Ekastos apo to Adelphu avtu, each from his brother, the Adelphia. In verse 12, Avram they katokison in Gi, Canaan. So Abram stayed in Canaan. Lot they katokison in Poli ton perihoron. And Lot dwelt in a city of the places round about. Ke eskinoson in Sodomis, and he pitched a tent in Sodom. So now Sodom, we'll go back to this map, is someplace over towards the Dead Sea, right over in here. So Sodom, that's where Lot went. But what does it say about this place? Verse 13. E the anthropy, the men, anthropology, e and Sodomis, poneri, were wicked, ke amartoli, and sinners, and nantion to theu, svodra, exceedingly. So they were wicked and sinners. Well, can you be wicked and not a sinner, or can you be a sinner and not be wicked? Interesting. I suppose you can be a nice person but still be a sinner and doing sins against God, against your own body. But these were not only sinners, but they were wicked, so they were not nice people, apparently. But good enough for Lot to live there. So interesting how we can choose to live among people that are evil, but yet we do. Verse 14, O they theos, ipe to Avram, and now we're going back to Abram, who's over in Canaan. God said to Abram, Meta to theahoristine ton lot apavtu, after Lot parted from him, anavlepsas ti sapthalmi su, look up with your eyes. Ke ide apo tu topu, u nin ce, and behold, from the place which you now are. Pros voran, ke leva, ke anatolin, ke thalason, to the north, south, east, and west. Thalason is also a sea. To them it was the sea, to the Greeks also, to the west. Verse 15, Otipas and tigin in si oras, that all the land which you see thoso aftin, I will give it to you. Keto spermati su, and to your seed, the singular, as we talked about that in the last chapter. Eos to ionos, unto the eon, and we will have gone through that about the eon. Some people think it's just a single period of time, but it talks about eons upon the eon. So the theology, some people doesn't go along with this, but into an eon, and we'll see what an eon is as we go through the scriptures here. In verse 16, Ke piso to sperma su oston amon tis gis, and I will make your seed, the sperm, as the Ammon, the sand of the sea. I live right on the beach, and I was walking my dog Arlo a couple of days ago, and I was just thinking about this, about the sand of the sea, and making the seed as the sand of the sea, and putting my foot into the sand, and I mean, that's just mind-boggling to even think of how much this would be. And God continues and says, Idina tes tis exarith misate, rith arithma. We have arithmetic. If anyone is able to count out tin amon tis gis, the sand of the earth, or the land, ke to sperma su exarith methisate, then they shall count out your seed. Of course, nobody can. Verse 17, Anastas theodevson tigin, te to mikos aftis, ke to platos. In rising up, you travel through the land, unto both the length of it and unto the width. The platos, we have a plate, it's a derivative. OTC, thoso aftin, keto spermati su, for to you I shall give it, and to your seed, singular. Iston aeona, repeating it. And verse 18, ke aposkenosis, there's the skein, the tent, and this is moving, apo, from, moving his tent in the verb form. Abram elthon katokise peri tin dhrin tin mamvri, and came and dwelt around the oak of Mamre, Ein and Hebron, which is in Hebron. And Hebron is we'll go to the map again here, and here is Hebron, right in here. And so he went to Hebron and built what? An altar. Ke okodomasen aki thesiasterion to Kiriu. He built there an altar to the Lord. And this is his third altar that he's built. But things don't turn out so good for Lot. And in the 4th chapter, we will be going through the story of Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, one of the more interesting stories in the Bible. And hope you will join us. God bless.